Hey guys, welcome back to this episode of One for the Other. Real quick before we jump in, I did want to let you know that there's going to be some bonus content at the end of this episode, so stick around afterwards to hear that. And in the meantime, enjoy this episode on Nas's Illmatic and the killing of a sacred deer. Enjoy! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to One for the Other podcast. It's your favorite podcast with your least favorite hosts. I'm Josh, and this is
Lane.
And we are going to do what we always do. We're going to talk about a movie, we're going to talk about a record, but not in that order, because we chose to. So, let's jump right in. Lane, you chose the record this week. What do we got?
We got a fucking, what's the year? I have to scroll all the way back up to the top of the Wikipedia article, which is like 12 pages long for some reason. We listened to Illmatic by Nas, released in 1994. I was looking at the list and I was like, we need a fucking cool ass 90s rap record that I haven't listened to. And this is one that I haven't listened to before. And I don't really know why, because it's like fucking landmark recording. And so yeah, I'm more interested to see what Josh thinks about this. What'd you think?
Wow, that was like you being a rapper. That was crazy.
Yeah, I fucking rapped on you, dude.
I feel inferior as a human being.
You should.
But this record was, I mean, it's kind of bumping. Like, it's very, I love the beats. I love his, like, flow on the record. It's very 90s rap. Kind of, not quite, I wouldn't say it's jazz rap at all, but it kind of, you can kind of hear elements of that. I'm also talking out of my ass here. I'm not a big like rapper hip hop guy, so apologies for me getting everything wrong. It's what you should expect by now. But yeah, there's moments that sounded kind of Tribe Called Quest. There were moments that sounded kind of like MF Doom. There were moments that were kind of Jay-Z. It was it was bumping.
Good, because that's exactly what I thought. Fucking. So, some context for this record. This is fucking crazy. Nas was 19 years old when he recorded this.
Wow.
And this was his first fucking record.
Oh shit, this is his debut?
This is his debut record.
Damn.
Could you fucking imagine doing that good on your first record?
Dude, Please Please Me isn't even that good. Like,
it's not even close to anything else the Beatles did after that. Imagine putting out Abbey Road or Sgt. Pepper for your first record. Like, where do you go? Where do you go from there?
Downhill.
That's kind of what he did. Sorry, Nas. But yeah, this fucking record, goddamn. Like, I don't know why I haven't listened to it. Like I said, it's just such a quintessential 90s boom bap, New York, East Coast, fucking Wu-Tang ass record. And it's so great. It features some really, really cool producers. It was like, who was it? DJ Premier, Pete Rock, Q-Tip from Tribe Called Quest. He actually did, I know the track for that one. He did One Love, which is like the weirder, like not like the beat on One Love is kind of fucking strange as hell. But the more I listened to it, I actually enjoyed it a lot. And this album is considered a masterpiece by most 90s rap consumers, and I see why now. It's just fucking crazy how many rhymes he fits into a bar, and how many, he fits like some, like it's braggadocious, but it's kind of really, really smart and intellectual at the same time. And it's like really fucking West Coast gangster rap, but also it's like this, I grew up in this really shitty fucking, where was it? Queensbridge?
I don't know. He mentions a lot of different New York areas.
He does.
I don't know enough about New York to understand all that shit.
Yeah, he grew up in Queensbridge, New York, which is a project in Long Island. neighborhood of Queens. So it's really interesting getting that perspective, and it's a unique perspective. Biggie talked about it a lot. Wu-Tang definitely talks about Staten Island a lot because that's where they all grew up, and it's cool getting the Queensbridge perspective from Nas on this record, especially coming straight out of it because he's 19 fucking years old. He's younger than us right now.
Wow.
What are we doing?
Not making anything this good.
Fuck, man. It's so good. There's so many highlights. I mean, every fucking track is a highlight. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. The first track, the Genesis, even it's like an intro kind of track, but even that's pretty interesting and pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck.
It's got... What I like about this record is the balance of catchiness with bars. And what I mean by that is, like, you can, like, hear a song, and after a few times, you can pretty much get along to the chorus, but you're still, like, you can't quite get the verses, and you just want to listen so you can get those verses. Kind of like what we said about Mudhoney, where you want to sing along even though you don't know the words, and you're just, like, compelled to.
Yeah, totally.
I definitely felt that. I would say my favorite song by far is Life's a Bitch.
Oh, God.
Fucking so good. The chorus on that one is amazing. Yeah, what you said about like the mix of braggadocious and like intellectual stuff was really interesting. Is kind of this really nice balance between those more like reflective records, stuff like To Pimp a Butterfly, where you're really analyzing, stuff and like societal issues and stuff like that, with that like, big bombastic shit of like the 90s hip hop scene of, I'm the best in the world, you can't kill me. I'm Illmatic, dude.
Yeah. And there's those really cheesy one-liners that's completely indicative of the 90s scene. But there's those reflections and introspections on growing up in those shitty parts of New York and what it does to people, going to prison, having friends going to prison, things like that. It's a banger. It's a fucking banger, dude.
Fucking bang it.
I don't even know what else to say. It fucking bangs. Listen to it, everybody.
Listen to it, bounce along to it, bop along to it. Like,
bounce to your boy's dick to this record. Boy.
Bounce on your boy's dick. Do it. It's like, yeah, like it's danceable. Like the beats are so nice to just like, and especially as a debut for how polished this record is, it doesn't feel amateur at all. It feels like this guy knows what he's doing. And, I mean, like you said, like it's a classic. Like it's insane that with, on a debut like this, you're getting these really polished and really tight beats with these really well written and well performed like bars with all these, like, it's how.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know how Nas at like 19, 18, he's like, hey, DJ Premier of famed duo Gangstar, can you come make like 6 beats for me on my record? He's like, yeah, okay. Sure, dude.
Hi, Q-Tip from A Tribe Called Quest. Can you help me out a little bit?
And could you also put your voice and name on the record too? That'd be cool. Thank you.
I'll owe you one.
Could you do me a favor and just like come over and lay down some nasty, like some of the best beats I've ever heard? Just like throw them down. Like I'll buy a pizza. Like we'll be good, man.
There's like 4 beers in the fridge. You can have them.
But they're PBR. Is that okay? I know you don't like PBR.
Nas and Q-Tip drinking PBR. Oh, God.
He couldn't even buy beer.
No.
There's a lyric in one of the songs. He's like, I have to get my crew to buy beer for me. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know. That's just like putting context to a record, to a masterpiece record like this, just knowing that this kid made this masterpiece of a record, it just makes it that much better.
Yeah, And I mean, some of those lines, like, I think one of mine that stands out is, I don't remember which track it's from, but it's like, I got friends serving life sentences or sentences in the hundreds. Like, whoa.
Oh shit.
Ooh,
Yeah, man.
that's how you, like, that's a great, like, my friends are hard brag. Or, like,
Oh yeah,
I
totally.
grew up in the, I don't want to say in the hood. I'm too white to say that.
And the projects.
I grew up in the projects. I grew up having it rough, okay?
Yeah. He's a rough rider.
He's. I was going to say
'Cause he's
something else.
bouncing
What
his
was
way.
it? Oh, I mentioned MF Doom
Yeah.
in my, like, I can hear it sounds like. And I thought that was really interesting because, normally I'd be like, oh, he takes inspiration from it. But, like, Doom came, I think, afterwards, right?
In my notes I said this is proto Doom for sure.
Yeah.
So Doom was definitely inspired by this guy. I mean, he grew up in the same area, I feel like. I feel like Doom grew up in Queens. So they fucking might have known each other. Beats me, but I think Doom definitely took a lot of inspiration from this record. And I think a lot of other rappers did, I think even Tribe probably saw this and was like, shit, dude.
Shit.
This jazz rap boom bap style is commercially successful and, we can keep shaking our dick doing this shit. So
Yeah.
definitely influential.
This is an album I want to seek out physically, but on CD. Like, it feels like it belongs on CD to be played in my car, blasted. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I love vinyl, but, like, I think just because of how it sounds, still pretty 90s, and, like, the album cover, too, is even part of it, of, like, it feels like it belongs on a CD. I mean, it'd be great to own it on vinyl, but I feel like having it on CD would be better than owning it on vinyl.
Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. I definitely was a thought for me too. I was like, I need to own this record, like, for real.
For real, for real.
For real. All right. Anything else?
No. The MF Doom note was actually the only one I had. The rest was just out of my ass.
Me too.
All right.
Doom.
You want to rate first?
Yeah, it's 10 out of 10 for me. I don't know. I'm a fucking slut for 90s rap, and I'm even a bigger slut for good 90s rap. So,
yeah, I think I'm also going to give it a 10. Like, previewing it before, I was just like, Damn. Like, even from the first 10 seconds you put it on before you even scrub it all, it's like, oh,
it's
wow.
like instantly catchy, and you're like, oh, fuck, yeah.
Instantly
it's like in the
grooving.
pocket and shit. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so...
Unanimous.
Right. So...
You made me mo.
C tier?
Yeah, I'll throw this in D tier with the mom gene.
Mom Gene's not in D tier.
Oh, you're right. Whoops.
Where are we putting this?
I think we gotta do... Okay. What did we rate Johnny Cash's record?
I think we both gave it 10s.
Okay.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm saying we put it in A and don't move anything.
Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah, just do that.
Just give it another space. It deserves it.
Yeah, it does.
It deserves to break that boundary.
Yes, I completely agree. And I think it's... But I feel... no, yeah. I think it belongs in A.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I can agree.
All right. That's it.
That's it. See
Bye.
you guys. No, wait. We still have one more half of the freaking podcast to do, Josh.
What are you talking about? We're already at like 20 minutes.
The movie part. You chose the movie last week.
I did?
What'd you pick? Yeah. What'd you pick?
This week, I picked a movie from a director who we both enjoy, although we probably didn't know. Probably just because he's Greek, and we hate the Greeks. But, Roman for life. But we chose...
Byzantine gang. Sorry.
Persia gang.
Persia gang.
I chose the 2017 release, The Killing of a Sacred Deer by Yorgos Lanthimos, famed for The Lobster and The Favorite. This movie also, I think, did pretty well. I don't really know. But Well, there's a section on the Wikipedia called accolades, so I'm gonna assume it did well. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so what'd you think?
Alrighty. First note, another A24 movie.
Yep.
So, what is that? 4 or 5?
I think that's either 5 or 6, and probably the third or fourth that I picked.
We need, yeah, we need to put a cap.
They sucker
on
me
A24.
in. They're like make the film student movies.
Well, they're okay. That's my first note. A24. We like A24 movies. Second note. This movie's fucking weird as hell, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's a good thing, but
It's hard to tell.
it's really heady and really like art house film. And I fucking love art house films because I love The Lobster and I love The Favorite. But this one it throws you for a fucking loop. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. I'll say it's
I don't know, man.
so the dialogue style is very reminiscent of The Lobster. The way it's performed and written, it's very staccato, very to the point, kind of robotic. And it's strange, in The Lobster is kind of played up for laughs as a comedy. And in this one, obviously, it's not. There are definitely, I think, some funny moments. But, like, I don't know. I think it kind of works in just adding to this sense of unease. It's a thriller, and I think it does a good job of, like, creating a sense of unease without being a horror. And like walking that line, it spends a good amount of time building tension, and I think in other movies I would probably be like, oh, it's taking too long, but I think because of this one, God, it's so cold, my nose is running. I think with the combination of the music, which I wish the subtitles would stop calling it eerie music. Like, don't tell me how to feel. Shut up. Just say music.
Yeah.
But also, I get it. Sorry, hearing impaired people. But like the music and the like kind of weirdness of it, I don't know. I think it works. It kind of adds this like, what's going on? What's gonna happen?
Yeah, I think I agree with you. See, I am so wishy-washy and so indecisive about this movie. I had trouble rating it after I watched it. And I think that's just because of how uneased it made me feel and how the topics that were explored were super, super heavy and really, really not explored in depth, I would say, but explored in a unique way. Mm-hmm. Probably the most unique way I've ever seen in film. The dialogue definitely creates this like sterile environment where it's like it sets up these situations where when the characters actually show emotion, it's like an event. Yeah. Like when Colin Farrell's character, Steven, he tries to force feed his kid donuts. I laughed at that part because it was kind of funny. But he like shows physical and he raises his voice a little bit and he's just like showing emotion. It's like, oh wow. It's kind of, in any other movie, it'd be like, okay, this is just kind of, this is
wow, they're acting.
Yeah. But in this one, it's like, oh shit, something's happening and something bad is happening.
Right.
Which is interesting. And I actually, thinking back on it, I like it a lot. I think I really enjoy those moments where for a long, long time, it's just this dialogue that's very cut and dry. I felt a little Wes Anderson in there a little bit. And I love that style. But again, like you said, it's used in a different way. It's used to freak you the fuck out. And I think it did a really good job.
Yeah. And I mean, another moment like that was when Steven goes to Martin's house and starts banging on the door, and he's like, oh, fuck you and your mother, just like you wanted. Like, that's insane. It's like,
yeah.
And I think also it lends itself to, I know I've been harping on this dialogue thing for a while, but like not only is the style of it, but like the what they're saying, like it's all very polite, like and it seems very caring. Like we're seeing it looks like we're seeing a very good relationship at the beginning. Like they're both talking to each other, and like he's clearly listening to her and saying things and commenting. Like, I talk to people for a living. I call people and talk to them. I talk to people who don't want to talk to me. So I've gotten very good at recognizing what is good and what is bad, like conversation.
Yeah.
And, typically, you're seeing stories about like poor relationships or characters who don't really know how to explore that. So you're going to expect like poor conversations or something like that. But you're seeing like, oh, wow, like these are really good conversations. And like these are people who care about each other and like are referencing things in their daily lives and stuff. And even like, Martin has very good manners and stuff. So it creates that tension even more. Like when it breaks, it's even more of a thing when it's like hearing Colin Farrell say fuck. And it's like, whoa.
It's like, oh, dude, what the frick, dude?
What?
You can't just say the frick word like that. What the hell?
I'm going to tell Mom.
No, yeah, totally. And I think what also lends to that tension is the performances and how fucking amazing they are. Specifically from the kid who plays Martin, I don't know his name, Colin Farrell, and Nicole Kidman's performances are unbelievable. Like, I don't know how they A, kept it together, and B, knew when to unleash that tension onto the other characters and everything. I think that was beautifully done. And another thing that I think was really well done was the actual cinematography and the, I don't know, words for movie shit. But I don't know. Cinematography was really good. Like the tracking shots where he's walking down the hospital hallways, and you have these really, really macro shots, and then you have these. There's a wide variety of shots that this director uses and this DP uses that, it fits the situation, it fits the emotion of the scene, it's intentional. And intentional direction is something that you don't see a lot in movies anymore, and it's really kind of refreshing to see. Like this is probably just me liking art house movies, but this artsy shit, it's fucking cool. I like it. Do it more, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, you can even see that from the poster, which is not something I don't think ever really talked about, but like if you look at this poster, he's like tiny. He's like an eighth of the screen, and there's this huge just hospital walls behind him, and you can see how they like really like play with size and stuff, and do a lot with that. I think we both talked about being like kind of unsure. I think part of that for me is I watched this pretty recently. I watched it last night actually, which was just because I kept forgetting. And I feel like that's part of hurting it because I'm still digesting it. Like,
yeah,
I'm still working through everything, so it's hard for me to like say definitive stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's a sign of a really good movie is when you think about it after you watch it, or you're inclined to watch it again.
Right, and like
so.
I mean, even once you know like what the inciting action is, like we talked about, it takes a while to get going. But once you do, you're still even thinking about it. Like, was this they focus a lot on the characters, which I enjoy. And like, what are they gonna do? How are they reacting to the situation? And don't really worry too much about that. And like, I write sometimes. I've said that's something I can't do, but it works really well for them, and I'm glad they're able to do it. But like, they never really kind of say what happened to them. Was it like a curse? Maybe like. It feels very cursy, and like the blood tests all came back fine and they're perfectly healthy, but they can't fucking walk. Is like what's really happening. It's always plaguing at the back of your mind of like maybe they'll figure it out. And I mean, spoiler alert, they don't. But like
Rip Bob, dude.
And then like, even when he shoots Bob, you're like, did it work?
Yeah, that was my exact thought. I was like, did that do anything? Are they cool now? Like, what happened?
And they take like they play with that by like having them sat at the diner, and you're like, I don't know if that means if it worked. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to be able to walk to sit.
Yeah, I think just the fact that we're still formulating theories about it and what the fuck is happening is the sign of a good ass film. And I really enjoy watching these thought provoking, art house movies because they're fucking cool. They make you think. I don't know, makes me sound like a pretentious douchebag, but I don't know. It's just it's fun to sit down and think about art once in a while.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's cool. What did you think of the opening?
The opening. What was the opening?
Like a beating heart, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. My fucking funny story. I started watching this last night, and I ordered DoorDash so that I could eat while I watch the movie or whatever. And I start the movie, and the DoorDash, I get a notification on my phone. It's like, your fucking food is like coming really fast, and all I see is this macro shot of fucking moving organs, and I get all stressed out. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want people to see that I'm watching fucking gross ass like surgery videos on YouTube or something. Yeah, that was really funny. But it was really gross and really cool because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, what is that? What am I supposed to be looking at? And then the music. Oh, let me talk about that for a second.
Wait.
No.
Yeah, I want to say something about the opening shot first.
Yeah.
Then we'll move on. Yeah, it was definitely gross. It reminded me of the video for I think it's Geek Stink Breath by Green Day, because they have Geek Stink Breath and Pulling Teeth. Mm-hmm. But the video for it is just a dude getting dental work done, and it's super graphic. Apparently it was someone they knew in dental school, and it wasn't even good dental work. But like, if you're into gross out shit, watch that video. Like, it's a decent song. I think the reason it's not Pulling Teeth is because Geek Stink Breath came out earlier. But yeah, it reminded me of that because it's like, real close up, and you're seeing like these pale organs and stuff like that, and you're like,
gives you the heebie-jeebies, like the whole movie does.
Yeah.
Okay, let me talk about the music.
Okay.
Some good ass shit, boy. Like, what the fuck? It's like some avant-garde, fucking crazy orchestratic fucking. There's a choir sometimes, and they're singing, and then there's just like weird percussive shit. Someone's on a timpani just going fucking crazy, and it makes your heart pound, and it makes your fucking balls come back in your body, and you freak out. You have a panic attack, and then you die. That's good music.
Yeah. I'm trying to find who did the score for this.
Me.
Oh.
I did it. No, I actually have no idea.
I'm trying to find on IMDb, and I have to go through the entire fucking cast. Jesus H. Christ.
Suck a wiener, IMDb.
Yeah. I mean, I will too, but why is this so hard to find? Okay. Music department has so many people.
Okay, because it's probably listening.
Which one of you did it? Someone else named Yorgos was an editor. Nick.
Oh, Ellie Goulding, dude. She did it.
Oh, shoot. That's crazy. Okay, but Jeff Kreller was the chef, so. But don't you forget about Carlos Morales, who was head chef. Or Cassius Nielsen, who was the sous chef.
There's a song in the soundtrack for this movie. Okay, let me. Okay. It's track 13. The song name is The Gherkin Train by Joe Smith and the Spicy Pickles.
Nope.
Can you point out where that occurred in the film? The Gherkin Train.
I couldn't even begin to tell you what The Gherkin Train by Joe Smith and the Spicy Pickles would sound like.
Holy shit.
Be like some
That's
70s.
funny.
That's what it sounds like, but I don't remember any.
My God, that's hilarious.
My God, what
but
have
I
they
actually don't. My God, I actually don't know if they did original score. Was it all just different classical pieces? So that's all I'm seeing here.
done? I don't. Maybe.
I think so, dude.
Damn.
I think it's just a soundtrack. I don't know if there's a score.
There's
no original score. Yeah, it's fucking just other music. Makes it even cooler.
How you do that? How you take a music that already there and make it seem like it was like use it so well that it feels like it was created specifically for a project like this.
Yeah, that makes me upset.
And a project like this. Like
Yeah.
who's making music for projects like this before we have cameras? That's fucked up.
Romantic era music is fucking crazy, dude. They were not fucking around.
They should have. They need some fucking pussy. You wanna talk about the weird ass sex scenes in this movie?
Oh yeah. You get to see Nicole Kidman's boobs.
Nice.
Fucking nice.
There's a part where a 16-year-old gets like half naked and it's weird.
Oh God, no, she's 14 actually.
Oh, even worse.
Even worse. Yeah, that one freaked me out a little bit. And I like had a sigh of relief when Martin was like, "Nah, I'm out."
He said, "I gotta focus on this bag."
I have to secure the bag. The bag is your life.
But yeah, like that even lends to it. Like they don't even have sex right. Like she pretends to go under anesthesia, and like
Yeah.
then she lays backwards on the bed.
Yeah.
And
There's some metaphor there that I don't understand.
I feel like he might have sex with his patients.
That's where I thought it was going. That's where I thought it was gonna cut to the next scene. He's gonna start fucking people on the operating table. But
Or at least
no, I don't.
maybe that's just
I
his
think
fantasy.
it's some deep shit. Yeah, it's either that or it's some deep metaphor there that I don't get.
We're not smart enough.
We don't have brains.
Why do you think we do a podcast?
God, smooth brain head ass boy.
Fuck.
All right, let's rate this son of a bitch.
God damn it. Okay.
Fuck. You first.
All right. I'm gonna give this movie a 9 out of 10. A very tentative 9 out of 10. I don't really know what's keeping it, but I don't, like we said, some stuff that puts it there. Like I said, I'm still mulling it over. If I'd watched this earlier, maybe it would be a more comprehensive thing, maybe. But like I can't put it at a 10 without fully knowing why.
Yeah. You're a copycat because I was going to say the same thing.
Well,
9 out of 10. Don't really know why. It honestly could be lower. I would probably have to watch it 6 to 10 more times to fully understand it.
for sure.
So, yeah. 9 out of 10. Where does that bring us on the tier list?
I don't know. My legs. Okay, I haven't eaten dinner yet, and I don't know if it's that or just thinking about this movie, but my stomach is uneasy.
Yeah?
I'm a little freaked out.
You tweaking over talking about this scary movie, bro?
A little bit.
That's how you know it's good.
You want to give me a hug?
Mm-mm. That's gay.
Derek's not here. I can't fuck him.
You're a little fuck slave, Derek. Oh, that's really funny. I say we put it in A tier and bump down Naked Gun.
Okay.
Because Naked Gun's great. I love it. But it doesn't make you sick to your fucking stomach.
It doesn't make me literally. I'm just uneasy. Like, it's the same feeling I had while watching it, where I'm not like scared. Like, if I watched Exorcist or something, I'm just like on edge.
Yeah, it reminds me of when I watched The Shining.
Yeah.
It's like the same feeling. It's like, oh God, what the fuck?
What's going on?
What the fuck going on in Miami, bro? All right, cool, epic. Thanks for listening. We're gonna give our picks for next week. I have the movie. Josh has the music. What are we listening to, you dang old bitch?
We are going to be listening to a record that I really enjoy. I really like this band's earlier work. And this is one of their first... Oh, it's their debut, actually, as well. So we're going to listen to another debut. I was caught between this one and their second record. But I flipped a coin, and this is what it landed on. So here we are. It's by the band Cold War Kids. It is Robbers and Cowards.
Robbers and Cowboys. Sounds good. Okay, so I have a movie. I was scrolling through Netflix after watching the Scary Movie, and I found this movie. And I've never seen this movie. I don't think you have either, and I think it's for good reason. We're going to be watching... Okay, I'm reading this straight from the Wikipedia. Okay. We're going to be watching the 2008 American buddy stoner action comedy film directed by David Gordon Green. Pineapple Express.
Okay. You lost me at stoner buddy action film.
2008 American buddy stoner action comedy film.
God damn it.
Yeah. We need to watch a shitty Seth Rogen movie. We have to.
Do we?
We just have to.
We got
yeah,
this
we
far.
do. We could have watched a much worse movie, I feel like. Well, maybe not. Maybe this is the worst movie we could possibly watch. But I feel like there's worse movies that I could have picked. And I feel like going forward, we should maybe start intentionally picking bad shit. Because that'd be funny.
Well, at this point, I just use this podcast to watch movies that I need to watch.
Me too.
I'm just like, oh shit, I need to watch that movie. I'll choose it for the podcast.
But I'm like all caught up, so we're picking some dumbass shit.
Well, as long as it's
Pineapple
not gonna
Express.
make me fucking have a heart attack, like I am
shouldn't.
right now.
If it does, you have a problem.
Pineapple Express too scary. I died.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week. Go follow our Instagram. Go email us. Just look up One for the Other podcast. You'll find us. We're on Apple Music. Go visit our fucking website, you dang old bitches.
Dingle dangles.
What else?
Subscribe, like,
Oh,
leave a comment. What'd you think? I always put it in the description, but we never say it. Like, what did you guys think of this stuff?
Yeah.
Let us know, because I'm interested. We're just two dingle dangles. So
Yeah.
what is the opinion of two not dingle dangles? Some highly civilized people. I gave you a compliment. Do what I say.
yes.
Yeah, let us know what you thought. Give us some follows. Check out the website. Check out some stuff. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I'm coming down from the terror of that movie.
Oh man, just go fucking. I don't know.
It's been like
I don't care.
rainy and
It's whatever.
snowy. I was delirious 2 hours after I woke up.
I just woke up from a nap, like quite literally an hour ago.
I
So
texted my friend today. My feet are straight sopping with very little context at about 11:15. So that's where my mind has been today.
fair enough. Well, we hope you enjoyed. Go watch Pineapple Express. Go listen to Cops and Robbers by Cold War Kids. And we'll see you next week.
Bye. It's just cold. It's just fucking cold. I don't have heat in my apartment, y'all. It's 31 degrees outside.
Oh, God. Gotta get the strap.
Gotta do that work.
Don't do that work. Say hi, Bert. Yorgos Lanthimos.
Flip a coin.
Head. Ooh.
All right. Way to go.
Got it.
Flip a coin. What it lands on is what I get, hey, baby.
What it lands on is what I don't want from you.
What it lands on is where I chop first.
What it lands on, I hit in the head with hammer. What the fuck? What a nightmare.
I love how every fall I get that picture of you in your shining shirt doing a stupid face at the market and being like, that was the first day of college.
Yeah. This funny.
Who'da thunk?
Who'da thunk, bitch? Now I'm a freshman again.
But we're not losers anymore.
This is fact.
This is fact.
We both have long hair. Did you know that the last song on the record actually samples Michael Jackson?
Wow.
There was so much information on this record, which is a good change of pace. God, this is gonna be bad. This is I can't think. Words do not come out my brain hole.
No, don't start over. Just stop.
Just fucking.
More from Nas? What? No, I don't want that.
Mm-mm. You only care about this one. All right, I'll start. Oh, fuck. I pressed the Discord button and not the fucking... Whoops.